On Fast Five with the Naija Nerds today, we have with us the voice behind Kofi, the Ethiopian gladiator on the hit Netflix anime Blood of Zeus. He has great screens in movies like Battle Los Angeles and in TV shows such as Heroes and Lost. He is probably the only man to have been interrogated by Jethro Gibbs in NCIS, captured by Jack Bauer in 24, and knocked out by Captain America, no less, in The Winter Soldier. Our guest today is Sierra Leonean Creole actor, voice actor, and director Adetokumboh M'Cormack. Naija Nerds.
Hi, Ade.
Hi, Wale.
Yeah, nice to talk to you. So, first question. How did you get the role of Kofi, besides auditioning for the role?
Yeah, so exactly. I got a call from my agent once again saying there's this other really cool animated series about Greek mythology, and I said, okay, this is interesting. And so I went in and, well, first I read the dialogue and I was like, once again, a very robust, very complex character who's interesting, and I was like, I kind of like him. I want to do this. And I think the fact that I also have a relationship with Powerhouse Animation and Netflix, who also do Castlevania, I think helped. And, and so they invited me on board, and I'm so thankful to be able to play Kofi.
Yeah, awesome. That's a bit of a vote of confidence, being called back to the party after you leave.
Yep, he didn't screw it up last time.
Right.
Hopefully it will work just as well the second time around.
Yeah.
All right, so Kofi and Evios bring great levity to the show. It was actually a bit of a dour show before they showed up. How did you and Chris develop that chemistry?
Do you know, I don't believe we ever met. So, yeah, right. Yeah, imagine the magic of animation. So we never met. We had, we had someone else come in and do those roles or do the dialogue for us, but we never met.
Did you record lines with any other actors, or was there everything just sort of done in a vacuum?
Yeah, so typically in animation, I mean, with the exception of certain scenes where there's a lot of dialogue and banter going back and forth, you are alone in an audio booth, and we have a phenomenal voice director who worked on Castlevania and Blood of Zeus. Her name is Meredith Lane, and she's feeding you the dialogue that, basically is how it's supposed to be delivered in the scene, and how, the writers and producers and directors would want the dialogue to be delivered. And she's marvelous, she's phenomenal. And she's, so I work opposite her. And I also have the director and producers and writers in my ear, being like, well, try it more like this. And you have like 5 or 6 people talking to you at the same time. But you're delivering your lines to her and responding. And yeah, so that's how
that's awesome. So she's kind of like a sounding board. That's awesome.
Sounding board. Yeah. And it's like, do it more like this. Be more aggressive. Have more levity, for example. And
I
she has
see.
a very good understanding of the script and the scene. So that's why they have her. She's the best. I mean, honestly, just the best.
Let's talk a little bit about Kofi himself. So Kofi is apparently an Ethiopian in this show. A little bit of a surprise to me, because I mean, when he was introduced as Kofi, I thought that was like Kofi, which is a Ghanaian name, I thought. But taking that into account, how many African nationalities have you played on screen? Do the specifics of the nationality mean anything to you when you do this?
Yeah, I mean, well, I played a lot of African characters, and I love playing African characters simply because, as I said earlier, we don't typically get to see us portrayed in this way. So, yes. I know someone had once asked, why doesn't Kofi have more of an English accent? And I was like, but why should he? He's African. Why can't we be proud of our African accent? So I like bringing that to my characters.
Right. Yeah. That's thank you very much for that as well.
Say it loud and say it proud.
Exactly. We need to see a lot more of that. I mean, would you like to see African pantheons referenced in Blood of Zeus?
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think there's a lot more in this world that we could explore. So yeah, absolutely, I would.
I can even think of how they could do it. I mean, you got Kofi. He's probably got his own.
There's a little bit of a segment. So, yeah, I would love it.
Must be somebody looking over his shoulder for him to have.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
So maybe a Nancy or somebody. I don't know.
Am I the one that heard spin off? Angelic chorus.
No, you're not.
We'll see. Put it that
Netflix,
way.
if you're listening, Kofi spin-off. gold.
Yeah. That's right.
Breakout hero.
Ask and you shall
my
receive,
goodness.
right? Is that what they say? So there you go.
We're asking.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, now we get to geek out.